Mir Mohammed gazed tenderly at the fertile land before him. A quiet pride swelled inside him as the wind moved through the lush fields of grain. Their hard labor had finally paid off. "Why is this land so important, Grandpa?" Yasmin's sudden question broke into his thoughts. "This land is our life," the grandfather replied. "It shelters us and feeds us. Without it, we would be hungry and homeless." He explained that land, like nature, was indiscriminate. It belonged to everyone. He added that Pakistan's constitution ensured that both men and women have equal rights to own land. "This land can be mine?" asked Yasmin in awe. "I can become a landlord?" added her brother eagerly. Grandfather smiled and nodded. "Yes, you and everyone like you has a right to this land." These last words echoed through the children's minds and left a trail of hope in the air. That night, each child lay down with a dream of their own, as their grandfather's words painted a picture of a bright future for them. But fate took a harsh turn and erased every childhood dream and blurred all memories. Their father's sudden death forced Rahman to work as a tenant farmer on Malik Munawwar's land. The labor was hard. He could hardly save any money to pay off his landlord's debts, and the interest kept piling up. Before long, the landlord sent his orders. "You have been given enough time. Pay the debt this week or else take your family and be off. This is no place for loafers. This isn't your father's land." Anxious to work a way out, Rahman decided to apply for a loan at a local bank. The manager looked him over and inquired, "Do you even own any land?" Rahman reminded him that the government had announced a new scheme for small farmers to get loans for their farmland. The manager laughed at him. "What? We haven't heard anything like that. Don't believe in everything you hear and go do your work." As Rahman turned around to leave, he saw Malik Munawwar walk in. The manager shuffled to his feet and greeted him warmly. At the sight of the landlord's loan application, his eyes twinkled greedily. "Not to worry, sir. You are our esteemed customer," he quickly assured him. "Consider your work done." Dejected, Rahman went away. Yasmin was fighting her own battles. Married and widowed with 3 children, she suddenly found herself alone to fend for her family. Stamped with the strain of living, she struggled with her domestic duties and managed to earn some money by picking cotton in neighboring farms. One evening, while listening to the radio, Yasmin heard about Sindh government's land distribution program. The news brought back her forgotten dreams as she rushed to share the news with Rahman. "Did you hear? The government is giving land to poor landless women," she exclaimed happily. With a renewed sense of optimism, they decided to apply immediately. The revenue officer mocked Yasmin's allotment letter. "Demarcate the land? Such matters take time. You people think these things happen so easily." He turned away, leaving Rahman and Yasmin utterly confused. An outsider who had heard the exchange took the siblings aside and explained that they had to offer the officers some money if they wanted to get their work done. That's how things work here. Malik Munawwar looked up from his newspaper as Rahman and Yasmin walked in. "What is this I hear? My own people going behind my back," he admonished. "If you need something, come to me. Don't get caught in these government matters. Listen to me. I can offer you a high price for the land," he placated them. Hearing this, Yasmin stepped forward. "We don't want your money, Malik Saab. This land is our security. What will we do with the money? Once it's spent, we will again be at someone's mercy." Shown out the door, the siblings headed home with a heavy heart and no hope. Yasmin is still fighting the system to obtain her own land. We need to change the unfair laws and practices that hinder women like her from acquiring their lawful property. Rahman is still struggling as a bonded laborer to repay his loan. We need policies and programs that offer small farmers like him fair access to land and end bonded labor. Revise and implement the Tenancy Act. We need to support and promote smallholder agriculture through pro-poor schemes that improve services and provide social protection for the poor. Malik Munawar still enjoys sole monopoly over his kingdom. We need to hold landowners like him accountable for exploitation of resources and the poor. Act now. Raise your voice to bring hope to these lives and stop this exploitation.